Seconds up, round 4.
Fourth round then of this WBC version of the light heavyweight championship, with a man that I consistently call the ring general here, Mike McCallum, the Jamaican from New York, and almost a part-time Cockney these days as well. And Carl Jones, one of the kind of hard-working journeymen on the American circuit, and he's certainly given this his best shot. Couldn't find him in the light heavyweight rankings recently. He was a super middleweight at 12 stone. He only came in at 12.3 for this one.
McCallum sending a couple of shots to the body there. Maybe just trying to get the hands back down where they were earlier.
He always looks as though he's got time to do things, doesn't he, McCallum? You begin to think at this age whether they start slipping or not, you know, sort of cheat their way through, which you can't do it in this game. Well,
McCallum backing him up now, Reg. This is where the key bit might occur.
Yeah, the back row felt that one, didn't they? You heard the whoos and ahs when that right hand went in at the start of this now. Yeah, he's starting to break him up slowly there, isn't he, McCallum?
A good championship fight, nevertheless, Reg. I mean, this fellow given it the best.
What a gutsy guy he is. Full marks to him. He's taken to right above us here, Jim. You can feel those shots going in. I know my ribs are aching. Just toe-to-toe stuff there. It really is gritty stuff. Stand still while I hit you, McCallum. Look at this. But he won't have it, Jones. But he's shipping a bit too much punishment, Jim, I think, to really try and last 12, surely.
Well, these are quality punches he's throwing back. I mean, no clinching. McCallum been warned for a little stray punch there, but no clinching, toe-to-toe, real good action. And as I say, Jones's punches are top quality. But he's just been caught too often himself, and his defences are non-existent at times.
So you're moving up a division, Jim. You've got to carry the punch with you. I'm not suggesting that McCallum hasn't, by the way, but that's not as easy when you're hitting a heavier man, although he's only 3 pounds heavier than McCallum. Oh, yeah. So you get a mandatory 8 here, which we don't do in British boxing, but in World Championships. Had a good look at him there, Larry O'Connell. Well, there's the cutaway pictures then of both guys. It's always hard work for those fellas in the corner. I know they get out when the bell rings, but their contribution's vital. Jim?
Well, knocked down there, Reg. You just seemed to walk onto a little right hand, but from their position it looked like more of a stumble, their commentary position, but down he went and he stayed there.
And that's a 10-8 round now, Jim, under WBC rules. It was a bit low, but the referee didn't say anything.
And as I say, it looked more like a stumble than a knockdown, like the body shot. You don't normally go down that way from a body shot. It looked more like a stumble.
5th round. So let's put the challenger in the black trunks a little bit in trouble here, Carl Jones, because it looked a bit low to me, the punch. Unfortunately, he had his back to me against the ropes there, but referee O'Connell was fairly well sighted, I think. He didn't warn him for it. So he'll lose a 2-point round there. I don't always agree with the WBC on that, and I know that the retired referee, Harry Gibbs, didn't always think that if somebody got up off the floor and won the rest of the round, he could at least maybe level the round, but at worst only lose by 1 point. So it's into the 5th round then. Oh, there goes that left hook. Reminiscent, as I say, the one that he knocked out Don Curry with, the former welterweight champion.
So McCallum trying to back Jones up a bit more now, get more leverage into the shots.
remember writing in my notebook at the Montreal Olympics, McCallum, Jamaica, keep an eye on him. He looked the business those days. And before that, he boxed in Cuba in the World Championship. He was only 17. And he boxed on stage not so long ago next to another American at Hammersmith in London. Oh, he's got time to do it now. Early in the round, he's caught this guy now. He left it a bit late last time. Now you know why they call him the body snatcher. There's lots of oohs coming from this London Arena crowd in the Docklands.
Jones taking these punches so well. That's a surprise. I mean, McCallum's catching him cleanly. That's a good shot again.
And he throws them back too. What a gutsy, look at this, what a gutsy guy he is.
Well, we wondered, was this guy due a world title fight, but he's put us in a place, Reggie. He certainly deserves it.
Yep, when he came in, I didn't think he belonged in the same ring or town as it happens, but full marks to him. But he really is shipping a bit now, though, Jim, isn't he? He doubled up the right hand there. That's unusual, McCallum.
But the trouble is, Reggie, the guy's throwing good punches back, so the referee can't step in when Jones is coming back with decent shots, and he doesn't seem to. That was a good right hand.
If he could land on McCallum's chin and get him over, only lost 2 decisions in his life with 1 draw. One decision against James Toney, the other against Sambu Kalambay, both world champions.
See, stepping up a weight, Reg, not only has McCallum to bring his punch up to that impact, but he has to withstand the punches of these light heavyweights, and a couple of those right hands from Jones. Good solid shots.
Getting an unofficial shower bath almost there. They've started putting sort of mats in the corner now at one of the Frank Warren promotions in Wales. And not a bad idea, and then they pull the mat out quickly as the bell goes, instead of this old-fashioned sawdust bowl. Let's have a look at now.
Another good round for McCallum. McCallum certainly winning the rounds clearly enough. But you have to give Jones a lot of credit the way he's taking these shots. I mean, those are solid, clean jabs.
10 seconds.
Yet this guy keeps coming back with decent punches of his own, and that was a good right hand.
Seconds up, round 6.
Out for the 6th round. And, well, Mike McCallum, the defending champion, well on top, of course, but a really brave show indeed by Carl Jones, who, if you'll forgive the fight game vernacular, is no mug. I'm at a loss to find why he should have lost to the Scandinavian Ollie Clementson on the Bo Holyfield bill, because he looks a lot better class than that.
See, I think different fighters, different styles would give Jones problems. Again, pressing against a mover, he would probably struggle because he's very slow on his feet, and from the waist up he's a little bit stiff. But McCallum style suits him. He's just a little bit too hot for him, but the style suits him and he can get himself into the fight. But these are good shots again from McCallum.
The variety of punch, Jim, is really exceptional with McCallum, isn't it? You just have no idea what he's going to... I mean, he starts it off with a rangefinder left jab, you know, like that. And then he'll whip in all kinds of angles of punches. But as you say, moving up the weight, he's got to carry that extra poundage with him, and in the punch as well. And the light heavyweight might take them better than the super middleweights.
Yeah, it might dish them out a little bit better. I mean, some of these right hands Jones is throwing, pretty vicious looking.
Some brave battle here by Carl Jones. It really had it to him. But the record not suggest that. 30 fights, 22-1, stopped 12, lost 4, drawn 4. to McCallum, 50 fights, 147, and 2 very dodgy losses on points with 1 draw.
Jones trying to force McCallum back now. This really is a surprise. I thought McCallum would have punched him out of there by now. This guy's certainly tough.
Well, you know, as you get older, Jim, I imagine it's a bit tougher to get the second wind. I know you can say, well, it's all right for Foreman, but the old man, but he takes his time a little bit more than McCallum. He throws a mile of punches compared with Foreman.
I think a fast pace isn't so bad if you're the one controlling the pace, and that's what McCallum's doing. He's controlling everything that's happening in here.
Look at that, twice with the right hand. It's a bit saucy, that is. One of those seconds there is Hedgeman Lewis, who fought John Stracey in London on the outside of the ring. Jim's have another look at this replay.
Well, another good round for McCallum, but he just seems to be throwing jolting little punches now, as though maybe he feels this guy is not ready to be knocked out yet. So just keeping himself on top, chiseling away, just trying to chisel at the fella's resolve and maybe go for a knockout later.
That's Roger Mayweather as well, calling in the corner, former world champion, and his manager Al Rodriguez. And
Seconds up, round 7.
And we're out for the 7th round then. The 175-pound division WBC light heavies. And got a very big welcome into the ring, Mike McCallum, with large Jamaican contingent around him and in the crowd. Saw him do a similar job as this, Jim, all those years back in '84 at Madison Square Garden, McCallum, when he defeated Sean Mannion. He won every round, and they were 15 rounds those days.
Yeah, I think Mannion was just a little bit of a goalkeeper. I think the surprise was that he lasted the 15 rounds. But the surprising thing here is McCallum winning every round. But he hasn't really shaken this fellow. You know, he hasn't really...
Just in the second round, though, that his legs went a bit, but he recovered so well, didn't he?
Yeah, but I mean more mentally, you know, he hasn't upset him. This fella's still as keen now as he was at the first bell. A good body shot. He doesn't seem to have dented the fella's confidence at all. A good shot.
Crowd can see those from the back of the hall, obviously not as close as you can. Yeah, this time, Jim, I really think he could do it. Yes, the referee's in. I thought he would. And the American won't like that at all. He won't like that at all. But full compassion there by the London referee, Larry O'Connell, former boxer himself, knows what it's all about. And I think really he's done Carl Jones a favour. On the other hand, his pride is hurt, but well, that only comes second best to the body. So the first successful defence then for Mike McCallum at 38 years of old, and what a boxer he is. James, have a look at that finish.
Yeah, good finish, and a British referee would always stop a fight when it reached this stage, but the Americans obviously don't like it. They feel that their man was still well in the fight, which he probably was, although not winning the rounds. But they started having his head knocked back, and I think that's what upset referee O'Connell and made him decide to stop the fight. Excellent performance from McCallum, but I can see how the Americans would maybe feel a little bit roughly there, because in America this fight would have gone on for at least another 3 or 4 rounds. But McCallum boxing beautifully, well in control. See this, when the head starts getting knocked about, British referees don't like that one bit. See head rolling on the shoulders, McCallum just picking him off. In a British ring, this will always be stopped. But what a good challenge Jones put up with. What a tremendous champion Mike McCallum is.
I've got to say, I think it was the right stoppage, Jim. I know in boxing terms, OK, you might have let him go on a bit, but he hadn't won anything. And, well, I think I'm on Larry O'Connell's side there.
Yeah, same here.
Better be safe than sorry.
I'm just making the point the Americans won't like it one bit.